In this stage, let's discuss the way the police has been handling this entire issue. We saw the Delhi Police Commissioner, Neeraj Kumar, less said the better about how he presented himself at the news conference today. Basic thing which he seemed to do was give himself and his police the clean sheet. Smriti Irani joins the debate. Khushbu, thanks for staying on. Manish Sisodia of the Aam Aadmi Party, which has been pushing forth very aggressively on the issue. Maxwell Pereira, former Joint Commissioner of Police in Delhi, I think takes a pro-police position. I don't know the position that M.N. Singh, a former commissioner of Mumbai Police, takes, but I presume it might be sympathetic to the police. I hope not. Rahul Narvekar stays on in the debate. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Maxwell Pereira, are you actually defending the Delhi police and the clean sheet that it has given itself?
If it's your perception, it is your perception, Arnab. If you call it a clean sheet, let it be so. But all that I'm trying to tell you is that I think the Commissioner of Police very soberly and calmly explained what the situation was, what exactly, there were certain allegations that were made. He picked on every allegation singly and gave an answer to that. What is the position? If you want to call it a clean sheet, so be it. But all that I want to tell you is that it's very nice to gang up, all the channels totally ganging up on the police. There are certain lapses. Yes, the police are answerable. There is some action taken on that. I really wonder if that action was at all right, whether it was only under pressure of the media.
What action?
Let me give one simple example.
Which action?
Let me give one simple, example. In the Boston blast, the police were doing investigation. They pick up a suspect. They strip the suspect naked. He's not an accused, mind you. He's still a suspect. They strip him naked. They march him in public naked to the police car. They put him in the car naked. And would this have happened?
No, I want to ask you. I want to ask you in turn, Mr. Pereira, that I want to ask you, you talk about suspects. I play the pictures of the young girl who was slapped out there on television by that coward and incompetent Assistant Commissioner of Police. And I want to ask you, what is the relevance of the incompetence of the Delhi police in the context of the Boston example which you are raising? Mr. Maxwell Pereira, Mr. Maxwell Pereira, you know, there has to be some...
Because of it is that picture because of the conspiracy of the media.
Conspiracy.
The same coverage, the same footage earlier also covered the girl slapping the police officer.
Please.
And thereafter, all of you suppressed that and played the other picture of the police officer pushing the girl. And when he was again, the girl was trying to take his
hand over to Smriti Irani.
At that stage,
Mr. Pereira,
may have looked like
Mr. Pereira,
we all saw it. There were at least 6 people who called me up and talked to me and asked me what is happening about the girl who slapped the
Mr. Pereira, I can understand.
Did you play it or was it a media conspiracy to suppress that? And you played it again and again.
We played it. Yes, we played it.
This particular coverage, the media has played it a million times. Displaying to the whole world, making the whole of India, hang its head in shame. In the whole world, everywhere in the world, this clip has been, played. And this is the kind of coverage that you do.
Yes, it is.
When the Boston blast, everybody rallied around. Not one adverse word against the police. Everybody had praise for every single action. Everyone rallied down. What is the Indian media doing? From the moment they get a chance, they have to deride, they have to literally paint the police black. That is exactly what you are fit for. Nothing else. You get a chance for sensation and use the police as the whipping boy. That is exactly what you want.
Why are you losing your temper? Why are you losing your temper?
In December 16th, you had the major rape case.
Mr. Pereira, may I come in, please? This is
after that
Mr. Pereira.
There were a lot of laws.
Mr. Pereira, may I come in, please?
The Justice Verma Committee.
Okay, Mr. Pereira.
And a new law was made.
Mr. Pereira, are you going to listen? Are you going to listen to others? Mr. Pereira, are you going to let the other side in, please?
Speech, talk
Should we all switch off? Can
Hello.
I come in, Mr. Pereira? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Pereira?
Yes, but if you let me finish, I would like to give you
I would like you to finish, but you're not finishing. I just want you to hear the other side.
Arnab, I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah, because if everyone
Mr.
wants
Pereira.
to gang up and just, have their say, and
Mr.
that is
Pereira.
the sacrosanct, that is the
Mr.
absolute,
Pereira.
gospel truth for everybody.
Mr. Pereira,
Isn't
I
it? The
can,
way you
I
project
have
it,
seen.
the way you
I
want
have-
to put
yes,
it. And
yes, today's
other voices
Mr.
are
Pereira,
suppressed. Other voices
Mr.
are smothered.
Pereira, I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Pereira. I do not believe that it is the job of the media to be an extension of the establishment or to be unquestioning or a part of the establishment.
There is no audio.
And if you feel you can't hear me anymore, Mr. Pereira, if you take your talk back off, you won't hear. Can you hear me, Mr. Pereira? I actually want to get Smriti Irani into the debate. Smriti, I hope I get Mr. Pereira's audio line back.
Yes.
It seems to have gone off just at the point when I was saying something to him. But in any case, while I try to get it back, I'd like you to come in, please, on this very angsty reaction that we have got from a police officer who says the whole media and the country almost is ganging up against the police.
Well, I heard the tirade which was unleashed on the media for reporting
Yes.
the fact that an ACP has slapped a female protester. Now, given Mr. Pereira's background in how the police is to conduct itself, 3-4 questions come to mind. Firstly, does it say anywhere in the police rule book that when attacked by a female, an ACP is supposed to respond by slapping her? Is that ACP supposed to slap her or place her under arrest? Why is it that when the police knew that there were female agitators at the spot, were not female police officers deployed to control the situation? Today you have the Commissioner of Police come out and speak about how, and literally pat himself on the back as to how the Delhi police conducted itself with regards to the horrific rape of a 5-year-old child. 3 questions come to mind with regards to the press conference and the words spoken by the Delhi Commissioner of Police. 1. The Delhi Commissioner of Police was absolutely silent on the fact whether a case under the new law, Section 166A, was filed against that police officer who allegedly delayed filing of the FIR. It is the right of the family not only to protest about the fact that a FIR was delayed, but also given the law, a case could have been filed which punishes a police officer with a minimum sentence of 6 months to 2 years. Was such a case filed? The Commissioner of Police was absolutely silent on that. The Commissioner of Police horrifyingly said, हमें क्या पता था कि neighbor के पास बच्ची थी. The question that comes to mind is, the police officer who was entrusted with the responsibility of investigating the case of a missing child, where did that officer go and investigate? Who did he, in fact, inquire with or interrogate with regards to the fact that a 5-year-old child has gone missing? Common sense says that the first thing a police officer would look at is the neighborhood.
If they look, Smriti,
What kind of a charge has been filed against an officer?
If they look, Smriti, the point is that
Or a case which has been filed against the officer
yes,
who has paid 2,000 rupees, which the family claims is still with them,
yes,
to buy the family's silence.
yeah, absolutely. You see, all these points are
So all
extremely
the police
relevant.
commissioner has done is hold a press conference only after a noise was made about his resignation.
Yeah.
Hence, the police commissioner of Delhi
Yeah.
is more interested in holding on to his position than using that position to help protect women and children in Delhi.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to check whether Mr. Pereira can hear. Mr. Pereira? Mr. Pereira?
Yes.
Thank you.
I missed most of it because there is no audio
I could
at
gather.
my end.
But may I just make a small submission to you, Mr. Pereira? You see, what has happened right now, Mr. Pereira, is that senior police officers felt that they were a law unto themselves, and especially they felt completely not accountable to people, especially poor people. So what do you do with poor people? You shut up the case, you throw some money, you manage your file, and you move on. What is happening, Mr. Pereira, very interesting sociological phenomenon, that the people of this country have turned around and told the policemen, you are here to serve us. Don't behave like you are a power structure that is not accountable to anyone. And I would like to humbly submit, Mr. Pereira, that all the people who called you getting very angry with the media must now understand this is 2013 and this country has changed very quickly, Mr. Pereira. And you must tell all those police officers to move with the times. They're the ones who need to move with the times and feel a little accountable. I want to get in at this stage MN Singh, whether he agrees with me on this. Mr. MN Singh, would you agree with my assessment of the situation?
Well, Arnab, first of all, let me tell you, I know Neeraj Kumar, and I know that he's a fine police officer and a thorough gentleman. There is no doubting his competence.
Yes.
But it seems that his press conference of today has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I think his media management is one of his weakest points, and that is what is showing off now.
Yes.
But it seems that he has come under a political crossfire.
Yeah.
From the time that December 2012 rape case took place in Delhi, people have been demanding his sacking, his transfer, resignation, and whatnot, etc., etc. So I think there is a political overtone also to this whole episode.
Why do you say political, Mr. MN Singh? May I just ask you? He says, I am absolutely satisfied with the performance of the Delhi police.
Mr.
MN Singh.
Today's press conference has gone horribly wrong.
I'll tell you one thing.
He should not have said what he said.
No. I object to the phrase media management, first of all, because the media does not need to be managed. The country needs to be told the truth. He says, I'm absolutely satisfied with the Delhi police performance. His policemen...
I will not vouch for that. I will not support that.
Then
let me tell you.
But then it's not media.
I'm only talking about Neeraj Kumar.
No, Smriti Irani wants to...
No, let me complete.
Okay, Smriti Irani after MN Singh.
She can have her say. Let her say. Let me say, please.
Okay, let him complete. Let him complete.
One very small request.
You have called me, you must listen to me.
Let him speak and after that
I am not supporting Delhi police for heaven's sake. Please. The way that police officer, assistant commissioner or inspector or whosoever slapped those girls who were protesting was absolutely wrong, cannot be supported, cannot be accepted.
But Maxwell Pereira is angry with the media for showing it.
No, the word used by him that media is gang up, etc. is probably overreaction, and I don't support that. I certainly don't support that. The police, if they have delayed the registration of the offence, the police officer need to be taken to task for that. If they have misbehaved with the protesters, police must understand that the country is angry. And there is you have to be very sympathetic, sensitive, and also sensible police officer. While dealing with such outrage, you have to understand this psychology. And therefore, the police officer who slapped those girls need to be severely punished. Now, there is no doubt about that.
I would go so far as to say that the Delhi police commissioner is saving his own skin and the skin of people under him. He says that it will be a bit departmental. What is a departmental inquiry? He has given the person a clean chit. He says, I'm satisfied with the performance of the Delhi police and a departmental inquiry. Manish Sisodia, do you have faith in a departmental inquiry?
It's like already declared result. Departmental.
Yes.
You see, hello.
Kahiye, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You see, I am living in two states. मैं गाजियाबाद में रहता हूं और मैं दिल्ली में रहता हूं और मैं दोनों जगह ये देखता हूं, दोनों जगह की पुलिस आजकल पिछले 4 दिन से मीडिया में ये चल रहा है, हंगामा चल रहा है रेप को लेके, महिलाओं की स्थिति को लेके, और उसके बावजूद हमारे ऑफिस में रोजाना फोन कॉल्स आ रहे हैं महिलाओं के और इस तरह की शिकायतों के। कल एक केस आया जिसमें एक महिला को पुलिस वाले ने बताया उसकी बेटी 18 मार्च से गायब है। पुलिस के पास वो जाती है, वो कहती है भैया ढूंढ रहे हो क्या, कुछ बता दो, कुछ हो रहा है क्या। उसको कहा जाता है अरे हमारे हाथ में कोई जादू थोड़ी है, हम कोई जादू टोने वाले थोड़ी हैं जो तुम्हारी हाथ उठाएंगे और ले आएंगे तुम्हारी बेटी को। जी, इज दिस एन आंसर पुलिस इज सपोज्ड टू गिव?
एब्सोल्युटली नॉट, शेमफुल।
इसके बाद आज अगर मैं दिल्ली पुलिस के कमिश्नर के बयान के बारे में बात करूं, अगर उनके बयान से सहमत हुआ जाए तो मुझे लग रहा है कि देश का कोई भी आईएएस अफसर, कोई भी आईपीएस अफसर, कोई भी मंत्री कभी भी किसी अपराध के लिए गिल्टी नहीं ठहराया जा सकता, क्योंकि ये लोग कुछ नहीं करते, इनके क्लर्क करते हैं, इनके सिपाही करते हैं। फिर तो आईएएस अफसर, आईपीएस कभी किसी को आप हटा नहीं सकते।